right. On court, I'm gonna start the timer here. And we live. Welcome Andy, welcome all, welcome to a Brothers Perspective. My name's David Ware. I'm here with my brother Brian Ware.
Yep.
We're gonna get right into it, man. Talk hoops. I mean, Eastern Conference Finals are going exactly as we foresaw. They play tonight, right? Is it Cavs?
Should be tipping
Cavs.
off as we speak.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, pretty sure New York's gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. I don't see Cleveland, getting one. I guess, just for morale's sake or whatever you want to say. I think it's pretty much cooked. And I think this series, man, it really just, I mean, I got the numbers here in front of me. Donovan Mitchell hasn't been very good, 9 for 21 in game three, 3 for 10 from three, 5 turns. His best game was game one. He was 12 for 23 with 4 of 11 from three. That's not very good either. And 4 turns. So if you want to call that a good game, man, that's the best game he's had. I mean, James Harden's been absolutely egregious in this series.
It's just been a series of proving what everybody knows. Donovan Mitchell can't be your best player on a championship team. James Harden is fraudulent in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And
man. I mean,
just like we thought it would go.
Yep. I remember when Shaq put him on the spot that time and, told Donovan Mitchell like, he's got to be better. He didn't see him as a great player. And people were kind of like, outraged or like people were up in arms about it. Like, how could you say that? Da, 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 da. Looks like OG knew what he was talking about, man. I mean, if that's your best guy, he finally broke through and made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this time. He had never made it past the second round up until this year. And I mean, it's just point being proven. I don't think that on paper, I don't think New York just has them completely overmatched the way that it's playing out. But the combination of him being your best guy and James Harden being your guy it doesn't yield the results that you want.
If they get the sweep off, if the Knicks get the sweep off, I think they might win the chip. Just because how much West they're about to get. Because if they get, or at least it won't be a baptized, because we've been talking about the Eastern Conference, whoever wins, they're going to get baptized.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be at least a competitive series, because if they get the sweep tonight, they're going to have at least 2 weeks off.
I see 5 games either way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Spurs OKC is going 7 games. I said that from the top. I still think the Spurs are gonna win it, but I still see, whoever comes out the West winning in 5. The league would love for it to go that way. The league would love for the Knicks to make, a series of it. I just feel like they're gonna be completely overmatched. And, the whistle that OKC's getting right now is outrageous. So there's that too. We'll get to that in a second, but let's keep it here, man. Okay, so do we see LeBron returning home? Is that the missing piece? If LeBron comes back to Cleveland, I mean, what's that do? Can he play with Harden? Can he play with Donovan Mitchell? How's that look in your perspective?
I mean, from a storybook perspective, I guess it'll make sense, but from a winning basketball, it doesn't. He's not going to put anywhere near to being over the top. And I mean, if you let LeBron tell, he doesn't even like going home anymore. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it'll be, like I said, a storybook end where you start. But if he's trying to win, I've been said he should go to Denver. But expecting for Donovan Mitchell and James Harden to get you over the top, like that's just a 42 and 43-year-old Bron. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Right. I just think they still be lagging so much for one off the bench because what LeBron's not going to do is take a pay cut. So now you got to get rid of some pieces. You got to get some guys off the books to make that happen. Jared Allen and Evan Mobley can't just be let off the hook either. I mean, Jared Allen's looked piss poor for what I've seen. He's just being dominated in the paint. Can I pull the numbers up here? He's giving you... Let me pull it up. Jared Allen in the last 5 games, he's given you about He's giving you 7, 10, and 7. So he's doing his thing on the boards. Has two blocks in one game. He has one block in another game. 17 points, 13. I mean, 17 points from him is actually pretty good for him. 7 and 9, 17 points. I mean, he's out there trying. I think Evan Mobley's been the other disappointment for them. He hasn't really come. He just hasn't come to fruition as far as what he. I think he's one of those guys that's just a victim of the potential and kind of like the level of potential that people were putting on him. I don't even remember where he came out of school from. I don't remember, but I just know I can visibly remember people saying, "Oh, he's like Kevin Garnett type." It's like once you say that, it's hey, you got to be a certain kind of guy, man. I mean, KG in his day, Timberwolves KG, even Celtics KG was still a problem, but Timberwolves KG, like 2000 to like 2004 KG, problem problem. So for him to have been drawing that comparison, he clearly never lived up to that. And I don't know, man. And it's funny because Atkinson, that's their coach, Kenny Atkinson. He's come out and said, "Oh, we're winning the series on." If you look at the analytics, it's like this analytics stuff. I think this has got to put like
Here's
a
your problem.
stake in the heart of it.
Between that and the other series, I'd say so.
Yeah, it's like you got to win the game on the court. Like winning it on the analytics and then losing it on the court is just asinine to me. I don't understand how people in such prominent positions of like head coach or GM or like anything like that could even have that train of thought and keep their job. So I think he may be looking for a new place to coach after this. The way they're going out is going out so bad, getting handled. But let's flip it, man. The New York Knicks. I mean, you said you could think they could make it a series. I think that I honestly think they're gonna lose in five. I
I
think the Spurs
mean,
gonna get them out of there in five. But is this if New York does go ahead and complete the sweep tonight, make it to the finals, and let's say they make it 6 games. Let's say they go 6 games and end up losing in the finals. What do they do to get over the top? What piece do they add? Is it? I don't think you would change coaches. I don't think you would change anything like that. Like, who should they be trying to add to the mix that's feasible? Obviously, if you can get Giannis, you get Giannis. But like, what
yeah,
do you
that's
have
what
to
I was
do
gonna
to do
say.
that?
That's what I was gonna say, honest. But I mean, again, shout out to the Hawks. They're the only ones that really gave them a series for a little bit. But they pretty much have the East on lock outside of them.
Hmm.
And yeah, like I said, if they get the rest off of the sweep and it's the Spurs and OKC, whoever wins that, they're gonna be banged up at least for the first few games. So
This is true. This is
it'll be
true.
interesting. It will be interesting.
Yeah, I think if New York's gonna win any games, it's gonna have to be the first 2 games. I think by game 3, whoever they're playing is gonna have locked back in. I see it being the Spurs. I see them locking back in and taking care of business. And then they'll have the home court advantage too. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Spurs ended with the. Well, I'm pretty sure whichever team's coming out of the West has the better record. So they'll have home court advantage. But yeah, I think I mean, Brunson's showing that he can be more of a distributor. He doesn't have to just be a scorer. They got a big game from Josh Hart in Game 3. Um, yeah, they look like they just completely have the Cavs overmatched, man. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a pretty clean sweep to me. I don't see anything. I mean, it would have to be something drastic. I was like, you never want to speak injuries up, but I think it would take
Yeah,
something like that happening
yeah,
to change the course of that series.
yeah. But I mean, sending good vibes though. We don't want that to happen.
Exactly. Never want to speak on that, man. So, boom, flip the bracket. Other side of the bracket, Spurs and Thunder. It is shaping out to be exactly what we thought, man. It's coming. It's gonna. It looks to me like it's gonna go 7. It's 2-2 at this point. The Spurs, Darren Fox coming back, I think that's huge for them. Stephon Castle not having to completely carry that load as far as pause, as far as like the ball handling duties, being able to play off ball slash cutback door, things of that nature. And Darren Fox just being, a vet, man, just being somebody that can calm them down, get them in the sets. I think that's huge that he came back. I also think it's huge that Dylan Harper is still out there playing. I will have to go look at some of the numbers. Let's pull them up. But what's your take on it?
I mean, with all the injuries, it's starting to get kind of. We're getting down to the nitty gritty on both sides, but it seems to me the more Wemby dominates inside, the harder it's going to be for OKC to win. I still haven't won in I guess 7 at this point, but I feel like really SGA. I mean, he's still producing, but it's not nearly as efficient, even with all the free throws, and that's
Right.
starting to wear on him. But
Right.
I think the Spurs have made the adjustment from. I mean, they still have Wemby on the outside, spacing the floor a little bit, but I think after game 3, they just decided. I mean, at the end of the day, he's 9 feet tall. We gotta have him in the paint.
Got
They
to
just
get him
doubled
in the
down on
paint.
it.
Yep.
They doubled down on it, and Hartenstein couldn't stop him, and Chet damn sure couldn't stop him. I mean, he's getting ran through. So
Yeah, he's getting exposed. I think he's really getting exposed. And I mean, when it's somebody like Wemby, like you talking about generational talent, so maybe exposed is the best word. It's just the pecking order is being established, and Chet's nowhere near like he's not in that realm. You know what I'm saying? You talking about bigs in the league. It's clearly Wemby at the head of
I
that
mean, it's an
table. Then you
analytic
got
thing too.
Joker.
Like, it's two philosophies. Like, the Spurs put up like 43s, only made 6 of them, and the Spurs on the other
Crazy.
side just spammed inside relentlessly. So we're gonna see. Well, I mean, as the injuries pile up, threes get harder to come by. Inside game gets more important. That's in the Spurs' favor. So it's really
Indeed.
gonna be an SGA. Like, he's gonna have to. Like, if he's gonna be in that upper echelon conversation, we're gonna have to see it. And it's
I
not gonna
think
be
this
free
is
throws.
really no, no. Go ahead. My bad. I mean to cut you off.
I said it's not gonna be through free throws either. Like, he's just got to do it. Putting the ball in the cup.
Indeed, indeed. J Dub went down, right? Last I saw, he
Yeah.
went down. Yeah, I think that's gonna really be the killer for them. I mean, I thought, the fact that he hadn't been there all year, they could possibly adjust. But I mean, you're missing out on 20 plus points a night. You're missing out on a guy that can defend multiple positions. You're missing out on a guy that can rebound. You're missing out on a guy that has been an all star in this league. So when you're missing that and you're going up against a team that's had your number all year, I mean, it's just not what you want. It's a recipe for disaster, man. It's a recipe to take these L's, bro. And I just really think that at the same time, I think people don't realize like how well they're realizing it now how deep the Spurs are. Like the Spurs, especially at the wing positions. I mean, you got Vassell, you got Champagny, you got the kid Bryant that can play. You got Keldon Johnson. Like they just got so many different wings. All of them defend. All of them can score. It's similar to the way OKC's built, except they're all more of like they can get their own shot. Whereas with OKC, it's like everybody's waiting for Shea to kind of like create for himself, and then they kind of get the scraps. Like if he gets doubled, he kicks out. Okay, you get the shot now. It's like everyone's
That's the thing though. They didn't
waiting.
really double him though in game 4, and it kind of just like, if he gets his, he gets his, but nobody else is gonna eat, and they only score 80
Right.
points.
And I mean, Castle's doing a great job on him, man. Castle's just doing a great job frustrating him.
It's tough because like the mid range, because Wemby's so long
Yeah, he's
falls, the mid
looming.
range isn't really, it's not really there. So that
Right.
has to be. I feel like he's gonna have to put up at least 9 threes a game. Like it's gonna have to be some. It's gonna have to be some statement games out of him, like some MVP, some back-to-back MVP games.
Right.
And if
You
the
got to
whistles in
prove it.
there, if the whistle ain't there, it might get ugly.
Yep, you got to prove why you're back-to-back MVP. I mean, right now you're just not looking like it, and it is true. I mean, he's not really a guy. His game is that mid-range. Like that's where he eats.
I'm
That's
not
where
gonna
his
lie,
bread
the
and butter
efficiency
is.
too, like going from 50% shooting to like 38, like that's
Mm-hmm.
nasty.
It's
That's
a
really
nasty
nasty.
drop, bro. It's a heavy drop. And I mean, it's not like you're not getting the shots. You have the ultimate green light over there. So it's this defense of the Spurs, man. Like just like you say, Wemby's there, he's looming. There's no midi for you. You got to pretty much shoot threes. Castle's in your grill. Like he's in your grill. If he's not in your grill, Harper's in your grill. If Harper's not in your grill, Vassell's in your grill. Like all these guys defend. They're all quick. They're none of them are like none of them are lacking when it comes to being defenders. They don't have anybody on the court that's like a one-way player. All their guys are two-way players. So it's like, well, all their wings, I mean to say wings and guards are all two-way players. And you can see that they take pride in it, man. They take pride in playing defense. Like they know they're gonna get shots because that ball does not stick. That's the other thing about De'Aaron Fox coming back. What did he have? He's had 5 and 6 assists, but what he hasn't had is the turnovers. I mean, last game he had no turnovers. His first game back he had 4. That's kind of tough, but he had none in game 3. So it's I mean, excuse me, in game 4. So it's just one of them things where it's like when that ball's popping, everybody's touching it, everybody knows they're gonna get the shot, and not only that they know they're gonna get shots not only because they can create from themselves, but because like the game plan isn't we're playing through this guy. I mean, obviously we're playing through Wemby, but it's not like I mean you can see Wemby telling them like, bro, shoot it. I got the board. Like you can see him actually saying that. So it's like when you're generational player is telling you something like that, it gives you the ultimate confidence in yourself to, what I'm saying, play free, man. Play free, play ball. Like you're not looking over your shoulder like, oh, am I gonna get yanked if I take the shot? And I just think I mean, even speaking from experience from me playing, when you getting shots and you touching the ball, you're gonna play defense harder. You're gonna get more effort on defense. You're not gonna be out there
Especially when you know
lackadaisical.
like the ground you have to cover, you have the ultimate backline protector. So
Exactly.
you really only got to play defense for about 10 feet around the rim. Like you don't even have to worry about giving up a lay. So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
tough.
You can really be in, what I'm saying, the guy you guard in his jersey because if you do happen to get blown by, like he's not really going to the rim. Like he's gonna have to pull up elbow extended. Like anything past that elbow is probably getting blocked. If it's not getting blocked, then it's definitely getting redirected. So yeah, I mean it is. He's a cheat code, man. He's a cheat code. I think we're seeing the beginning of a new era, man. I really do. Yeah, I don't, like I said from the gate, like I got Spurs in 7. I got the Spurs winning it all. I got the Spurs. I mean, it's always early to say going back to back because you got to account for everything that can happen in the off season and everything that can happen over the course of a season. But, injuries aside, injuries not being a factor, I don't see a team that's constructed to beat the Spurs anytime soon, man. I think everybody's going to be looking for it's gonna kind of be like when Shaq was in the league and teams had 2 or 3 big guys that were just there to get fouls. Like they're not talented.
I was gonna
They just
say
have weight
if the
and
Thunder
size
do
and
lose, like say the Thunder don't pick up another game, I can see them sending the package to sending the package to Milwaukee, maybe Hartenstein and all the draft capital they got for Giannis to
I
have him at the
mean,
5 and put and stretch Chet out to the 4.
even if you get Giannis, I mean, I don't think that Giannis can defend Wemby. I don't think he really
I
can.
think he's
Like, I
your best
mean,
answer. I think he's gonna make him work.
yeah,
Either
yeah. I
Giannis
mean,
or I would say Cat. But Cat's not really a defender.
right.
I really think Giannis is the only person that has the strength, the length, and the speed to make him work.
Hmm. And the
Especially if he doesn't have to carry
verticality.
the offense. Like if he doesn't have to uh, because in Milwaukee he has to do everything. But if he's in OKC, you can really lock in.
That's
But
true too. I mean, that's true too. He would definitely have less responsibilities offensively. I mean, are we gonna see the same Giannis that we've seen? That was he? Do we think he was really hurt, or was that just a calculated move by Milwaukee? Like, okay, he did tweak something.
it's probably
Let's
a little bit
pretty
of
much
both.
sit him down.
But again, like if he's been asked to do so much, like he's bound to get injured. Like he's doing everything.
This is true.
Versus OKC, like he'll have a really defined role.
This is true. This is definitely true. All right, man. So, let's switch gears here. All NBA rankings came out. Let me get it in
Fraudulent,
front of me here.
illegitimate,
Let me get it
illegitimate,
in front of me, man. I don't. It's
fraudulent, illegitimate.
so your first team, All NBA. You have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. You have Nikola Jokic. You have Victor Wembanyama. You have Luka Doncic. You have Cade Cunningham. How do we feel about that first team?
Um, it's fine, I guess, but it's just the fact that LeBron didn't make one, so you can throw the whole The whole enterprise out the
Yeah, I'm
window.
seeing that. That
Um,
is crazy that he didn't even make third team. I mean, when I look at it, I'm gonna skip second team here. I look at third team: Maxi, Jamal Murray, Jalen Johnson, Duran. I mean, Duran's the one that sticks out to me. I don't know about Jalen Duran making third team over Bron. Chet
I look
Holmgren at
at
the
Jamal Murray
five.
like
Yeah. I mean, Murray didn't have the best year. Let me see. Let me pull the numbers up. Why not? Let's pull the numbers up. And just for the sake of talking about it all, second team you had Jalen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, Don Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson. Can't really knock that. Can't really be mad at it. I mean, no one saw the Celtics do. No one had the Celtics doing what they did this year. So I think Jalen Brown gets there. The way that Kawhi turned the Clippers around after they got off to that god awful start. I think they started off like 6-30 or some craziness. They traded, what I'm saying, obviously James Harden, got Darius Garland in there, and then they went on a crazy streak, made the playoffs. We seen what Don Mitchell did. I mean, Cavs are still in the playoffs, and then KD. I mean, as much as I'm a KD fan, I guess they did have a solid year, but for them to have taken a step back in the West, because I think last year they were like second seed, and then this year they were fourth seed, if I'm not mistaken. So I
behind the
don't
Lakers.
know, behind the Lakers. True enough. No, the Lakers were third seed.
I think they were the fourth. Rockets were the fifth.
Okay. So I mean, I don't know. I'm a KD fan. I feel like he did his thing this year, but I don't know. I can't really say that he should have been All NBA over Bron. I mean, LeBron not getting any of these spots is crazy. It really is crazy when you really look at it. Um, but yeah, I would say that's the biggest snub is LeBron for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'm holding the playoffs against Duran, but I mean he was so terrible in the playoffs, man. It was just like it's like he really they were saying he was having like an all time drop as far as playoff performance. And it's just he had so much on the line, like as far as financially. Like I think he played himself out of that supermax for sure. That's not gonna happen. Um, and it wasn't like top tier guys that he was playing against. I mean, you Wendell Carter with Orlando outplaying you. It's just like who are these people that are outplaying you, bro? Like you're not being
I think it's
outplayed by
Angel,
like
bro.
top
Angel
tier.
Reese is in his head. That was his ex.
We're blaming it on Angel, bro. I'm not gonna blame it on Angel. Let's not do that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. And that's another thing. Like when it comes to these type of awards, right? These awards that come out so late in the season that don't come out, during the regular season. It's kind of hard not to incorporate what we see in the playoffs into the judgment of who deserves what. It's hard for me to do that, man. I saw this happen in front of me. I saw the drop in play. It's just how do I not factor that in? But I mean, you have to just turn a blind eye to what's going on in the playoffs because these are regular season awards. So yeah, but I say LeBron is clearly the biggest snub. I'm trying to think anyone else off the top of my head that I feel like. Uh, I guess this does bring us back to that 65 game rule. I mean, how do we feel about that? Because exceptions were
Stupid.
made. It was made for Cade and Luca as well, right? I don't think either one of them played 65 games. Matter of fact, now that I'm looking at it, Ant Edwards didn't make any of the All
Like I
NBAs.
said, just throw the whole thing away, bro. Like it's like
Wow. Mitchell over Edwards? I don't know, bro. Like it's Jamal Murray over Edwards, Jay Dern over Edwards, Chet over Edwards. I don't know, bro. It's I don't love it. I don't love it, especially now that it's not about position anymore. It's just about these are supposedly the 15 best guys in the league this year. It's just and I mean, I get it. The Pistons, they had, the top record in the league and all this, and, were a comeback story and all these types of things. Like 2 years ago, they won like 12 games or whatever it was. So I get it. I get, the fanfare of it and all, but let's keep it a brick, man. Like, Ant Edwards got to be on one of these teams for sure. I guess for him, it was games, maybe. Maybe he didn't play enough games, but then it's like, exceptions were made because of injury. That's the only way I see somebody not making it, as far as not playing the amount of games. I don't think anyone in their right mind is gonna just not play just to not be for like rest or whatever. It's gonna always be because of injury. So if we're making exceptions because of injury, it's just throw the rule away at that point, because that's the only reason why anybody wouldn't play the amount of games that's needed. I mean, if a guy only plays like 30 games because of injury, then it's like, I don't care how incredible you were for them 30 games, you don't play 30 games, bro. But I don't love the rule. I definitely don't love the rule. Yeah, this is kind of crazy looking at it.
Yeah. Adam Silver winning another part of the NBA, what he does best.
Yeah, I mean, I like the change he made to the All Star game. He made it competitive again. This is the first competitive All Star game we've seen since like maybe 2014 or something, like a long time. So he did well with that.
I feel like
But
that really shouldn't be a thing anymore. I feel like the All-Star break should be an actual break, but it's probably an unpopular opinion.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I think the All Star game, as long as it's gonna be competitive, which it was this year, I think it's worth doing. The dunk contest and the 3-point shootout. I think the fact that the 3-point shootout has overtaken the dunk contest in popularity, that's kind of wild. But it's like you can get on IG at any given moment and see somebody do like a freaking 540 behind the back through the legs. It's like you see so many crazy dunks now. It's just NBA players, that's not what they're doing. It's not like they're just, professional dunkers. Like
And the
there are
best
people
players
out
don't
here that
compete
are
in it anyway.
professional dunkers.
That was like the big thing back in the day, like the star power.
Right. I mean, that just comes back, I think, to the league. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say the league's not in good hands. When you have a Wemby, you have a Luca, you have, Joker, you have Ant Edwards, you have players that are definitely stars and even have that potential to become
American
superstars.
basketball's on life support, but we can say
Shea.
that for the next. We can say that for the next pod.
Oh yeah, we can get into that next. We can definitely get into that on Friday.
But that
What is
2028
American
team
basketball?
is it might not medal.
Mm,
Let's save it for
You
the next
know,
pod. Save it for the next pod. Save it for the next pod.
no, for sure. We got about 3 minutes here before we wrap it up, man. I mean, so let's go ahead and call it, man. I mean, what do we see as far as for this next round? Are we gonna see a sweep? Are we gonna see a 7 game series? Like, how many games do you see this next round going in the finals? How many games do we see out the finals?
I think it all depends. Like I said earlier, if they get the sweep, if the Knicks sweep the Cavs, get those full 2 weeks off. I know OKC and the Spurs, whoever comes out of that, is going to be banged up. So we'll probably get 6 games. I can see it in 6.
6. I'm gonna say 5, man. I think whoever comes out of the West, maybe New York catches them sleep in that first game. Maybe an OG Anunoby or Josh Hart, somebody has a crazy game, just goes crazy, and they jump out there and win that first game. But I think after that, it's gonna be Raps, man. I think it's gonna be BTA. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's unfortunately. I don't even think it's gonna be highly competitive. I think Jalen Brunson is going to struggle against whichever team. Just size, pause, just the reach that these guys have. They're gonna be guarding them. Either way it goes, you got big men in the paint, like true bigs in the paint. I just think he's gonna really struggle, and I don't see anyone else that New York can like play through to counteract that if he is struggling. I just think it's gonna really limit them, man. But yet to be seen. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We appreciate y'all taking the time again. My name is David Ware. I'm here with my brother Brian Ware.
Yo.
And this is a brother's perspective. Until the next time, until the next one.
That's that.